Okay, so I have the most unbelievable story. As you guys know, I'm an author, and my seventh book, called Say You'll Remember Me, comes out April 1st of next year. I wrote a car into this book for my main character, Samantha. The car is a 1966 Dodge Dart convertible. It's the car that I drove from 16 to 18 years old. My dad ended up selling it. I have never seen a 1966 Dodge Dart convertible out in the wild ever since. It's been 25 years. So I'm in Michigan. I'm here supporting Maya while she's over at summer camp. And we were supposed to stay in an Airbnb in Traverse City. And the Airbnb, 45 minutes into our stay, had a sewage flood. Flooded the whole master bathroom and bedroom. So we ended up having to go find a different hotel to stay in because we have dogs. And it's really hard to find dog-friendly hotels that were going to be available for the duration of the time that we need to continue to stay here. So we ended up having to drive to Manistee, Michigan, which is like an hour and 15 minutes from Traverse City. So I'm at this hotel that I'm not supposed to be at. I'm in Michigan, and I'm not even supposed to be in Michigan. We ended up deciding to stay because Maya kept getting sick while we were here. Maya got me sick, so I'm also sick. So yesterday, after sleeping all day and like convalescing and just trying to feel better, I decide to get up and take the dogs for a short walk. And while I'm outside, I glance over and I see a 1966 peacock blue Dodge Dart convertible driving. It was like a football field's distance away from me, and I recognized the car on sight. I knew immediately what it was. It was like seeing a ghost. I could not believe my eyes. So my husband and I immediately book it. We try and follow this car. There was like a little music thing going on in the park next door. So we book it and we try and find the car in the parking lot. It's gone. We spend 30 minutes looking for it. We can't find it. We get in our car and we decide to drive to the downtown area to see if maybe whoever had the car drove over there. We can't find it. We stop in at a restaurant and we figure, you know what, this is probably a local vehicle. We ask the servers in the restaurant, do you guys know anyone that drives an old vintage 1966 Dodge Dart convertible? Nobody knows anything about the car. So we're so discouraged. We head back to the hotel, and on the way back to the hotel, we spot the car parked in a parking lot looking at the sunset. We can't get to that parking lot from where we are. We have to circle the hotel and come back around a different way. We take the 2-minute detour to circle back around, and by the time we get there, the car is gone. I'm so discouraged. I'm like, we missed it. We're never going to find it. Let's just go back to the hotel. We head back to the hotel, and the car is parked in front of the hotel. The owners of the car, their daughter works at the hotel that we're staying at, and they were there to pick her up. I hop out of our car, run up to them, and I'm like, is this a 1966 Dodge Dart convertible? And they're like, yes, it is. It was like seeing a ghost. I cannot begin to tell you. I have spent the last year writing a book where the car is almost like a main character. Like, the car is a huge part of this book, and now I'm looking at it in the exact color, in the exact year, in the exact model, with the top down. It was just absolutely surreal. The owners, Evelyn and Mike, were so nice. They let me sit in the car. I was like, are you guys sure I'm really sick? Let me give you an antibacterial wipe for your steering wheel. But they let me sit in the car. They let me take pictures of the car. They're letting me come back today and take more pictures with their vehicle. It was so cool. And there's like a little Easter egg in the car. I'm going to show you guys some pictures and some videos right now. But there's this little compartment on the passenger side of that car that plays a little bit of a role in the book when it comes out next year. So make sure you take a look at that and remind yourself that I showed you exactly what it looks like when you read the book. But anyway, it was so unreal. It was like, it was fate. It was fate. I was supposed to be here in Manistee, Michigan to